Hello, Kyle. My name is Chloe, and I'm 28 years old. I work as an editor at a publishing firm. My best friend Emily is also my colleague. We first met in college during a late-night pizza and study session, and we instantly bonded over our shared interest. Emily soon became my partner in crime, confidant, and soul sister. We shared every secret, stood by each other through heartbreaks and family challenges, and celebrated all our successes together. I trusted her with my life. I met my fiancé, Alex, through Emily 3 years ago. She introduced us at a party, and I was instantly taken by his charming smile and kind heart. We fell deeply in love, and Emily was thrilled for us. But things changed when Alex proposed a year later. On that day, Emily seemed unusually quiet, giving us a forced smile, which I noticed but didn't dwell on. She didn't show up to work for a week, and when I went to check on her, she simply told me she was fine. Our conversation started to dwindle, and just as I was about to bring it up with her, she suddenly switched back to her old self, acting as if nothing had happened. I didn't want to question it since everything seemed fine again. She began asking me about Alex and our wedding plans. At first, it felt normal, and I shared everything with her, but her sudden curiosity about my relationship began to make me uneasy. Still, I brushed it off, believing she was just being a concerned best friend. There were a few times when I noticed her texting Alex, but I didn't think much of it since they were friends too. Alex adored me and never let a day go by without talking to me and even surprising me with spontaneous dates. 3 weeks before our wedding, I suggested to Alex that we try out a new restaurant in town that everyone was raving about as a romantic spot for couples. I was excited for us to go together, but he told me he had an evening meeting with a client and might be home late. Wanting to surprise him, I decided to drop by his office, hoping to catch him before the meeting and spend a few moments together. I expected to find him focused on his desk, working away on his computer. But what I saw instead made my heart stop. Alex and Emily were sitting on the couch in his office, kissing passionately. It felt like I'd been punched in the gut. I must have made a sound because they immediately pulled apart, their faces frozen in shock. I noticed a flash of smile on Emily's face before she looked away. Alex quickly pushed her off and rushed over to apologize, but I was too shocked to find the words to express myself, so I left. That night, Alex tried to apologize again, but I didn't give him the chance. He sent several texts explaining the situation, claiming that Emily had seduced him and that he had lost control. The next day at work, Emily asked to talk over lunch. To my shock, she revealed that she and Alex had been in a casual friends with benefits relationship before she introduced him to me. She said that while they had stopped seeing each other after we started dating, their relationship resumed after Alex and I had our first fight. Emily confessed that she tried to end things with Alex, but he insisted that I didn't need to know, and she couldn't bring herself to stop seeing him. I was heartbroken and devastated. I confronted Alex about Emily's claims. He initially denied everything, but eventually admitted that he didn't know what had come over him and that he still loved me, begging for my forgiveness. I cried for days. I called off the wedding, and Emily and I started avoiding each other at work. I started looking for a new job in another city, eager to escape the painful memories. 2 months later, I found a new position and moved away. Fast forward to yesterday, I received a call from an unknown number and was surprised to find it was Emily. She apologized for everything and admitted that she realized how wrong she had been, asking for my forgiveness. Emily told me she is pregnant with Alex's child, but he has refused to take responsibility and has moved abroad, leaving her to handle the situation on her own. She shared that her pregnancy is high risk, and her health has been deteriorating, with frequent hospital visits due to complications. She's terrified for both her life and the baby. She said she's been reflecting on her life choices and deeply regrets what she did to me. She begged if we could be friends again and asked if I could visit her. She also wants me to be the godmother of her baby when it's born. I was so stunned by all she said and didn't know how to respond. She sounded so defeated on the phone, and I felt some sympathy for her. I've forgiven her, but I'm not sure about visiting her or rekindling our friendship, especially since I've been trying to move on. I'm really torn about what to do. Should I visit her or not?